I seriously forgot what it feels like to be hopeful, like super hopeful. And I've been reminded that it was since when I was living in New York, when Obama got elected the first time, I just found out that was 17 years ago. Ah, that's insane. But I remember that feeling. And I just remember we were I couldn't celebrate because I was working a night shoot. I worked in the film industry, and we were at McManus. And a bar that it's a bar that actually all the improvisers go to from the UCB, but it's also the place we were shooting this film. And we couldn't do the take because all night it was like it was one of the best nights of my life because I got to be a part of this collective, like, we did it, kind of thing. So I can only imagine what New York is like right now. I am so proud of the people. This was a people's campaign. This was people that made this happen. All of the people who've been out there canvassing, who've been doing all of the on the ground work. And he had all these billionaires against him. And this was the highest turnout since 1969. One of the best campaigns probably ever. But so look at this. He didn't just defeat Cuomo and that other dude. I don't even like what that oh my God, whatever. He took on some of the richest and most powerful forces in the country, from DoorDash to Airbnb, Bloomberg, Walmart, all these people, all these billionaires. And this is also a lesson. Do not abandon trans people, right? He never did what Newsom and all these other people are doing, is just throwing some of the most vulnerable under the bus to try to appeal to people, what, in the middle? Fork off. This was one of my favorite things I saw today because I forgot what it's like to hope scroll. I can't stop scrolling. I can't stop scrolling. I woke up. I tried to stay up and watch the results. It was 3 a.m. here in France, and they were showing 0% for. I was like, oh my God, I can't. I'm gonna be up all night. And then so I was like, all right, I'll go to bed, and I hope I wake up to good news. And I not only woke up to good news, I woke up to the best possible news. Like, I'm pretty sure every single thing that in the country, correct me if I'm wrong, like, here is a list. Look at all this. Remember Prop 50, right? That is, so they can read, like, whatever. Look all these up if you don't know what I'm talking about. But this is people being like, no. Look at all this, okay? Even things like this, we need to celebrate all of this. In Maine, the anti-mail voting measure loses, right? Because, when they don't want mail-in voting, that is disenfranchisement, right? That is literally making it so that people with disability, maybe people who work every, hours where they can't vote. And also, it's just easier. It's easier. It just makes voting accessible. And they voted against that. Like, these little wins are so important, too. Colorado funds free school meals. And I think they tax rich people to do that. JD Vance is whoever. Like, this dude loses. Look, here's some more. Look at all this flipping. Look at this. Look at this. All this. Like soak it in. Take it in. Soak it in. Because I swear, I sometimes get in this place and I know I shouldn't. And reminder, please read The People's History of the United States. Howard Zinn. If you want a shorter version or one that's more kid friendly, or this one also includes children more. This is the kids version. This book changed my life. I read it in college. I just bought it again to read it again. Thanks to one of my mutuals who's been going over it. I hope I'll remember to tag her because she's going over this chapter by chapter and it's amazing. This book reframes everything. This book is what this is about. It is about, hey, stop looking for one person. Of course we need leaders, but there is no face of this. Yeah, but the way we are taught is that, these certain people saved things, and this book goes directly in the face of that, and it's like, no. All the Americans have been doing this. The people have been doing this for a long time. We don't the way that we are taught in school is to wait for a hero, rather than we're all boots on the ground and support the people that we, want to represent us. But it's the people. It's the people. It's always been the people. I mean, just the bus boycotts alone, if you just study that, you realize, holy crap, the people made that happen. All the carpooling, like, oh my God. So I just want to show some of my other favorite ones. Also, like, I as an immigrant, I'm an immigrant in France. I'm a white chick from the U.S. Okay, able-bodied, cishet. Like, I have so much privilege, right? But because I'm an immigrant, I am in immigrant communities, and I see the policies that governments, and this is what they're doing everywhere. But this is really what they're doing in the U.S. is they blame, of course they blame black people for everything, but they blame trans people for everything, or not everything, but a lot of things, and immigrants, right? So that the fact that this immigrant family is like the first family of New York, and especially, hold on, this one generation after 9/11, New York City has a Muslim mayor, a man who was but a kid when it happened. I think he was a teenager. What was that? I forget how old he was, but yeah, he was a kid. And remember what they did? I don't know, like some people follow me, you're not old enough. I'm 47. I'll be 48 in this month. And like the propaganda after 9/11, I too, I didn't think this would ever happen, because I mean, it's still, like what happened after 9/11, and then to see this one generation later. Also, first woman ever to be the Detroit mayor. Like, there's just so much good news I can't handle. And even parts of I love Dara. Any parts of the speech, there's so many great lines in that speech. Anyone could show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him. It's the city that gave rise to him. Also Trump lost Virginia. Every county in Virginia shifted blue. Every single one. Also, like, this is important to keep in mind. I mean, like Stacey Abrams taught us this, however many years ago that was. The way that people talk, I mean, I'm from Tennessee, right? The way that people talk about the South, just like abandon the South as if the white people in the South, I mean, as if they control, and I know that it's been set up that way. Of course it has been. But do not underestimate southern states. I love this. These red states like South Carolina, understand this state is winnable. For far too long, we have given up before anyone even tried. Stop wanting a superstar candidate and start looking at the candidates themselves who show up and put in the work. We give Republicans far more power than they ever deserve, and stopping that is the key to winning in this. And I think in all states, but especially the ones that are in like a chokehold by the GOP and the Republicans and the MAGA and all that stuff, like they want us to be hopeless. God, it feels so good to feel hope. It feels so good to feel hope. And let me tell you something, here in France, it's all over the news. Last night, all over the news. Mamdani is all over the news. People here are watching. And don't think that like things over here are kind of nuts in a not good way. Like people here are looking for hope, because I know it's not, it's like way worse in the US, but things are like shifting dramatically here. I mean, in January, all of these new all this new law goes in. It's like immigrants, all the rules. This is one reason why I applied for nationality is I was like, okay, they're gonna be making it harder and harder. And so in January they have all these crazy new rules to make it so hard to get nationality here. This is all over. So everyone's watching. This is the hope the world needed. And I don't mean to sound like US American centric, because we do think that we're the center of the world, but we do influence the world a lot in like the worst ways usually, but in good ways too sometimes. So I don't know, let's just like soak it in, not get complacent, and then once politicians are elected, then we keep the pressure on. But, oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Oh, this one. I don't know if I showed this one yet. Record. 14 women really serving U.S. governors. Wow, I didn't know that. Oh, and this one. Republicans thought they had a permanent hold over young men. They didn't. Look at this. Look at the polls, y'all. Not all the men are radicalized to the right. Don't believe. Also, don't fall for anyone who's like, DEI now. And they already showed their face. And more people like MacKenzie. This right here, okay? This is other good news. Let's celebrate all the good news. There's probably more. Tell me what I'm missing out. Because I wasn't going to talk about this today. I had no idea that I don't know. Like, I try to be realistic. I try to prepare for the worst, hope for the best. Okay? I don't want to ever not hope for the best. I don't want to lose that hope. But I also don't want to be just delusional. And I don't want to get like screwed, like us to get screwed by just sleeping on stuff and just being like, well, it's not that, like, it's bad. So it's like this balance of like prepare for the worst, anticipate, blah, 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 but always hope for the best. This, I love, like, MacKenzie Scott, like, what she has been doing. It's really hard to find, like, white women who are doing stuff that I'm, like, really impressed by and admire, and who are who are intersectional in their feminism, right? There's it's not that there's not like a lot of white women doing stuff, but like there's very few celebrity white women that I look up to, because most of them like don't speak about things, or they don't, like, I don't know, like Jane Fonda, although she said some stuff recently, I'm like, what? But in general, she has lived a life of like that inspires me. And so like this woman just keeps giving money away. And it's not just like, she's very intentional in how she's giving it away. $172 million to HBCUs just in the last week. This woman cannot, it's like she could not be any more opposite than her ex-husband. It's like she cannot give this money away fast enough. I really hope that maybe she will put some money behind all of the, the people who were at Teen Vogue, maybe, or like, I really hope she puts money to help with media, right? Because we're losing media. But I already did a video about it yesterday. But I really, like, she could make a huge difference in this. But in general, like, she is putting her, like, and then I didn't know this. I learned this week. I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Imagine Toni Morrison being your teacher and like one of your mentors. Look at this. Toni Morrison said that MacKenzie Scott was one of the best students I've ever had in my creative writing classes. And MacKenzie also worked as this was on Wikipedia also. I saw it yesterday. But I looked into it because I was like, what? Oh my God. Imagine your teacher is Toni Morrison and then you get to research for her. But she did the research assistant for the novel Jazz during her senior year at Princeton. The Toni Morrison. So it makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know. I need to like soak in the hope. Like tomorrow or whatever. Like but today, soaking it in. Oh, I forgot what this feels like. It feels so good. Sometimes you forget. When there's just, it's been nothing but bad news day after day after day for a year, and even before that stuff was like, oh my God, like all the time, the news was just, but especially in the last year. And I obsessively watch U.S. American news. How can I not, right? Like, I also like don't know enough about the news in the country I live in because I can't like stop, but I worry. I care. And this was one day where I was like really happy that I spent, so like, I'm going to be on Threads all day today. And I don't know, I think this is the day. Enough doom scrolling, hope scrolling today. Hope scroll today. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please, I'm sure I've left out a lot. Okay, this is like a quick recap. Please, if anything else, like, soak it in. I don't know. I'm happy. I just wanted to talk about it because I like woke up when I saw that and I just like burst into tears. And I haven't cried over happiness in a long time. It feels good. Anyway, also, My live tomorrow with Jennifer Esposito, we're going to be talking about how to support women filmmakers. We're going to talk about her movie Fresh Kills. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. She's a director, a screenwriter, an amazing actress too. She's like all the things, and we're going to be on live 3 p.m. on YouTube for everybody. Usually my lives are on Patreon. This is a special one because I really, I want to call attention to this to as many people as possible. To like her new projects and just talk about it. And also give y'all a taste of what I'm doing over there. But anyway, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, November 6th, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think it's only going to be for an hour because that's all she's got. And people on Patreon, if you're in those tiers, DM me a question if you want me to ask her, and I will try my best. Anyway. Goodbye, douchebag. You can eat a dick. You and your brother, who's also a douche. Goodbye, Red Beret Man. Hello, Mamdani. Goodbye, Andrew. And your friend. And Aaron B. Fuck you, Walmart, Macdo, Target, Starbucks, Grapists. We're tired of you. And you, I hate you. And Juliana, I don't even know where to start. Erica, hot pants, white woman, let's tackle. And you, go away, stop doing podcasts, cause we hate you, mustache man, thumb, head, beret. Go back to putting people in insect boxes. I hate you, rich billionaires, and your wife. I'm an astronaut. You know what? This one's okay. I love you, MacKenzie. Yeah! Anyway, fork you, Vogue, and Mariah. Fork you and what you did to that elf. And you don't get to rebrand. No. So and fork off too. God, I hate all these rich motherfuckers. Eat a D. Mark. Hey, you know what? You too, Travis, and your little girlfriend. This is MAGA. Hey, Dax, I still hate you. I don't know why, but Sydney, go away, Deborah. You crashed out psycho, racist. George, stop talking about Kamala. And you know what? Take your friend with you, Kim. You didn't pass that bar again. Fuck you, Scott Galloway. God, you miserable fuck. You married these men and said dick. I hope you eat a dick in hell. Enjoy your private life, douchebag.